What's up, the one and only? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get everybody to come back. They tried to banana me because I told my story, so I had to appeal it. And then they approved my appeal, luckily. What's up, Urban? What's up, Georgia girl? I did get the money for the room. So all I need to focus on now is getting some money to eat today and money for the room tomorrow. Also, tomorrow is going to be a rough day because I have court. So I'm kind of starting to get emotional. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. So it's like maybe I can just get the room paid for ahead of time tonight, so that way when I get done with court, I don't have to like worry about anything tomorrow. I don't know, I'm nervous for court. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. So I'm kind of like, okay, this is gonna be, emotional, draining, and all types of stuff because tomorrow and Friday, basically, we go to court and they are going to present like all the evidence and everything to the judge and the DA to basically determine whether or not, like, if this person is going to be charged and what they're going to be charged with. So I'm just hoping that it goes well because I'm nervous. Like, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, yeah. So it's like, I feel like, I don't know. I'm just nervous. I just don't want to be, like, let down or not get what I feel like I deserve as far as, like, justice, if that's what you want to call it. Because I wouldn't even really call it justice. And the reason that I say that is because... Thank you so much, one and only. The reason that I say, like, I don't know if I ever really want to call it justice, because, like I said, physically, excuse me, I'm healed physically for the most part. I still do have pain, like, I just had to take Tylenol because I still get pain sometimes, but the mental aspect of it and the emotional aspect of it is never going to go away. Like, yeah, I can heal from it, but I'm never going to get over it. And people are like, oh, just get over it, move on. I'm sorry. If somebody tried to do that to you, you're not just going to get over it. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you tap the screen, share the live. Y'all can send gifts if you want. You don't have to. For the people that are new here, like, I will explain in a little bit what's going on because I don't want to say it 30,000 times. And I also have to be careful what I say because when I told the whole story, they tried to banana me, so... No, it's not. And, like, it's crazy because I've had a couple people, like, that were on my live come in my inbox and be like, well, what did you do to provoke them? And things like that. And it's like, first of all, like, I didn't do anything to provoke them. But second of all, like, no matter what somebody does, that does not give them the right to try and do that to somebody. So, thank you for the heart puff. I mean, it's like later on I get to talk to my kids. We have a group chat every evening, like a group video chat. Thanks, they're old. They gotta come off, but I've just been procrastinating it. But you know, I have a group video chat with my kids tonight, and for the most part, I've kind of kept my kids like oblivious to what happened, or not really tell them what happened, except for like there was a situation and this person's no longer going to be around. And having two daughters makes it like even more crazy, because it's like I just hope and pray they never have to go through anything like this. I don't want anybody to ever have to go through anything like this, male or female. You know, it's insane. I'm from Wisconsin. So for anybody who's new here, basically I left a DV situation where somebody tried to unalive me. So right now I'm just basically trying to survive until the 19th of April. And once the 19th of April comes, then, you know, I go back to work, I'll have food, I'll have a roof over my head, all of those things. So if anybody wants to help out, you can just let me know and I'll pin my info. But basically, like, that's like the long story short version of what happened. I'm not gonna get into what exactly happened because I did earlier and they tried to banana me and I had to appeal it. So basically I left a DV situation where someone tried to unalive me. But yeah, so tomorrow and Friday I go to court, and I don't know how to even like prepare myself for this, because I don't, like, I'm gonna have to go back in that moment while we're in court, and I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. I said tomorrow and Friday, Blue Moon. So it's like I'm trying to prepare for that. I'm trying to prepare for like the good things that could happen, the negative things that could happen. Yeah, I have to go. It's for the, I guess it's called like the preliminary hearing, where they're presenting all the evidence to determine if there is enough evidence to prosecute, and if so, what charges they're gonna prosecute with. So I'm just like trying to stay positive. I'm just very anxious. Last night I didn't really sleep much. I don't know if I'm gonna get much sleep tonight. Just trying to take it day by day and make it until until the 19th, until I can get back on my feet on the 19th, which I wish the 19th was like tomorrow, but I mean, it's not too far away, but it's still far enough away, especially when you're like going day by day. But I'll just take it day by day, and hopefully I'll be blessed to make it until the 19th, and hopefully things go like how I would like them to go as far as court goes. I mean, that's all I can do. I've met a lot of really cool, like, supportive people on here that I'm very appreciative of. So, I'm very thankful for the people that have been very helpful and supportive on here. To everybody that's came on the live and tapped the screen, everyone that shared the lives, everyone that's followed me, everybody that sent gifts, the people who have donated to help me with the things that I need. I'm very appreciative to everybody. And like I said before, earlier in my life, like, if you do send something to help, like, I have no problem showing proof that that's where it went. For example, the people that paid for my room today, there was 3 people who donated to that, and I was on live when I went to pay for the room. The only thing I'll do is, like, if they're giving out, like, personal information or the location, I'll mute it, because obviously, I don't want my location to be given out, because then that can put me in a unsafe situation. No, there's no rain. Just the TV's on. That's it. Maggie, people didn't actually send anything last night like they said they did. So. Unfortunately, I don't have family. My parents and grandparents have all passed on, and I don't have family. So, I'm just doing this on my own and just, trying to make it. Thank you for everyone who's liking and sharing the live. I appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me, because, as I've said before, like, I want people to follow me on this journey so they can see, like, okay, right now I might be going through this, but once the 19th comes, like, I have a job lined up, I have, a roof over my head lined up, like, all of those things. I just literally need to make it till the 19th. So, thank you guys for all the likes and follows. I appreciate it. Don't forget to tap the screen and share the live. Welcome everybody in who was new here. Welcome back to those who aren't new here. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I really didn't sleep much last night. Maybe later I might try and take a nap, but I don't know. I have so much, like, on my mind with court coming up tomorrow, so it's like I just need to get my room paid for tomorrow, get some food for today and tomorrow, and then I'll worry about the next day when the next day comes. I mean, I can only take it one day at a time right now, because I'm already dealing with a lot of emotional stuff because of the situation. So I just say, like, okay, if I break it down and just worry about day by day, like, slowly, it'll be less and less stress and not feel as overwhelming, I guess, if that makes sense. Excuse me. So, and it's unfortunate because, like, there's a lot of, there's a lot, like, there's not a lot of resources for people in this situation, which is sad. Like, you would think there would be a lot of resources, and there's not. So, it's like, it sucks. It just sucks. And the fact that, like, I literally only need to make it to, the 19th is, like, I think the part that's so crazy, because it's so close but so far away. I do have a job. I start working on the 19th of April. And once I start working, my boss pays for, room and board, or however you say it nowadays. Like, they're going to put a roof over my head. I'll be making money, having an income and everything. And then that's April through October. And then by the time that I'm done in October, I'll have enough money to get a place and start rebuilding. So thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you for everyone who's sharing the live and tapping the screen. Thank you for all the follows. I really do appreciate everybody so much. Everybody who's coming in, who's being positive and supportive. I don't mind people asking questions. There are certain questions that I'm not going to be comfortable answering and I will just politely say, like, I'm not going to answer that, or, you know, things of that nature. But yeah, like, but if you come in here, like, with negativity or hate, like, you'll get blocked, just because, like, I shouldn't have to deal with that. Like, if you don't want to watch my live, or you don't want to whatever, like, no, I didn't get money for food earlier. I got money for the room earlier, and I went and paid for the room. I said that I would worry about getting food later. I got enough to pay for my room today. So all I need to worry about now is food for today and trying to pay for the room for tomorrow, so that way when I leave court tomorrow, I don't have to be trying to scramble and trying to figure out, like, how I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. And I also went live earlier when I paid for the room for the people who helped me out, to show them that that's where it actually went. Because that's one thing I don't have a problem, like, showing that I'm actually using the money for what I say I'm using it for. I have a job lined up on the 19th. Hey, Courtney, welcome back. So, and Courtney is somebody who's been on here watching my lives since the very beginning, and she will tell you that whatever I'm asking for money for is what I use it for. Hey, Lolly. Give me 1 second. I gotta decline this call. Sorry, I had to decline the call, but... So, anyways, basically, actually, Lynn, I have a job, so why don't you just go somewhere with your negative self? How about you do your damn research and you don't know what you're talking about? Okay, so basically, Gabby, I was trying to, like, get to you. So the 19th is when I start working, because it's a seasonal job. April through October. I do it every year. And so that's when we start for the season. So that's why the 19th of April, and they provide room and board and all that kind of stuff. Maggie, somebody said that they had sent me money for food, but they never actually sent it. So I didn't have food because they never sent it. They said that they sent it. They never sent it. No, I did not. Yes, I have the room for tonight, so now all I need to do is work on getting the room again tomorrow, and food for today. Tomorrow I have court, so I'm really hoping to be able to pay for the room tonight for tomorrow, because I don't want to leave court and then come back and have to be all emotional trying to figure out how to get the room for another night and things like that. And like I said, the people who were on here earlier who donated, I was live when I paid for the room, so that they saw that that's what it went to. So, like, all these people, so people who are trying to say, like, oh, she's scamming. Actually, I'm not, because I provide proof of everything that the money's spent on. And Courtney is one of the people who can tell you. She was on my live through the whole process, as well as a couple other people who are not in here right now. but I don't, you know, hide what I'm spending the money on or whatever you want to call it. I didn't block you. I have mods, and if they feel like you're saying something that's rude or inappropriate, they might block you, but I haven't blocked anybody. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. Lolly, I'm not gonna say their name because I'm not gonna be like rude. Um, um, but I just wish people would not, say, okay, and what people don't understand, I've already tried that route. First of all, I don't have anything to cook in. I'm in a motel. Second of all, the refrigerator is like this big, so there's not a lot that can stay in there. Like, I've already tried to reach out to the resources that are in my area. There are no resources for me right now. Otherwise, I would be using them. So, it's like, people need to understand that. And you can only cook so much in a microwave. Like, I'm not trying to... I'm not even gonna, like, continue to explain, but I've tried to contact resources. I've contacted resources. I've done the things that I should be doing on my own, and I can't get help right now. That's why I'm asking for help. Do people have to help me? No, absolutely not. That's fine. You don't want to help? That's fine. I understand. I get it. If whatever. If you don't like my life, you don't have to be here. That's fine. But all I said was people who do help me, I show them where the money goes. I show them that I'm not a scammer. I show them that I'm using it for exactly what I say it's for. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live. Y'all can send gifts if you want to. You don't have to. If y'all want to help and you're serious about helping, let me know. I will pin how you can do that. I understand that, Maggie, but what nobody seems to understand is once the 19th comes, I am going to be fine. I will have food, I will have a roof over my head, I will have a job. In the meantime, I've already checked into resources and been doing research and reaching out to people and things like that. And I've explained this to people, and I feel like some people are just not listening or feel like, whatever, I understand that, but a lot of the resources that people are trying to give me are resources that I've already reached out to and they can't help me. And actually, a lot of people who are saying, oh, I can give you resources are actually scammers and fake accounts. So it's just, people are trying to make it look like I just don't want help or I just want to take people's money. No, that's not it at all, and I've already proven that this morning. And like I said, like if I've already researched them, so that's why. Eve, because I've already, bro. To all the people saying, oh, you're on live, you're not out looking for a job. Oh, you're on live, you're not looking for food. First of all, I've done my research. There is no resources right now at this time for me. That was the first step I took before I came on here. And like I said, nobody's obligated to help me. That's fine. I need help, so I'm asking for it. And I'm not ashamed to be asking for it. In my area, no, there's not. Everybody thinks there's always resources, when a lot of the resources have waiting lists and other things. It doesn't matter how much my nails costed. My nails were done before I was put in this situation. And the funny thing is, everybody's talking about, oh, your nails are done. How much did they cost? Your nails are done. How much did they cost? First of all, that should tell you that before I was in this situation, I wasn't asking for help. I was working. I was doing it on my own. People don't realize if my nails were done before I got into this situation and the situation happened, my nails are still going to be done. Are they brand new? No. I just haven't taken them off because it's something that gives me a little sense of normalcy in this chaotic situation. I'm not working now because so in the summertime, from April to like the first week of October, I work one job. From October to April, I work my other job. I was working, but due to the situation that occurred... Okay, well, have a good day. Just please get off my live because you people think you know everything. You people are trying to sit here and say all this stuff. And I'm not going to let anybody stress me out because y'all are missing the whole point of everything I'm saying and just keep talking about stuff. So, whatever. I don't need negative vibes at all. I need positive people. But, so yeah, I do work, but I had to leave where I was working due to, like this situation occurring. So on April 19th is when the job starts. Thank you. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for everybody who's liking and sharing the live. And it's crazy though, right? Because I bet you if I did my makeup and I put my wig on and I got all dressed up and I came on here and I was asking for help, people would do it based off of how I look, which is insane to me because I'm a regular person who is going through something and people want to judge, which is insane to me because I don't use drugs. I'm not a scammer. Like all of these things. And obviously when I'm in you know, my normal life or what was normal, I work because I can afford to get my nails done. People don't understand anybody literally could end up in this situation. You don't plan to be in this situation. You don't think you're going to be in this situation until you're in it. Thank you to everybody who is... I'm not in a home. Thank you to everybody who's liking and sharing the live. Thank you to all the good positive vibes. Everyone who sent me gifts. You know, everybody who's helped me. I appreciate all of you. Even just the people who come on here with good vibes. You know, people who are asking questions to actually understand instead of assuming. I appreciate all of you. Unfortunately, they can't.
Boy, if he hadn't made that one mistake and just gotten a little bit low coming into the rhythmical section, we'd have saw a faster time, but really quick on and off of his edges. Just kind of stays calm and collected as he lets that ski bounce out.
Yeah, I've reached out to like plenty of resources trying to get help, and either they tell me there's a waiting list or they tell me that there's not enough funding or they don't have it anymore, or anything like that. I had a savings account once upon a time. However, my parents both passed away and neither of them had life insurance, and because I am, their oldest child, I was the one who had to pay for their funeral expenses and their cremation. So I had savings. But at the time, that's what was important, is making sure my parents had the proper final services. Yep, look at my nails. Look at them. So what, Barbara? If you have your nails done today and your house catches on fire today, as an example, are you going to be like, oh, well, dang, I just got my nails done? No, because it's not like something's going to happen. Like, I wish people would use their brains a little bit. Thank you for all the follows and likes. Like, I just don't understand certain people's perspectives at all. No, I didn't lose my home to a house fire. I was using that as an example. I'm homeless because I left a DV situation. Everybody's been like, on my nails, on my nails, on my nails. First of all, let me tell y'all. So when I did get my nails done, this was $50. Okay. Second of all, they've been done for a while because there's plenty of space in between my nail and my cuticle. I know you can't really tell. It's hard to, do it on here. I don't know how to, show the space. But my nails were done before I got in this situation. I haven't taken them off yet. Because I like it. It makes me feel good. Even if they are old. And thank you for the people saying they're praying for me. Thank you, Mona, for the follow. Yeah, well, everybody, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Well, everybody keeps talking about my nails. Oh, your nails are done. Your nails are done. Your nails are done. And it's like, my nails were done before I got in this situation. Which should tell you that I was working. Which should tell you I had money. So, I mean, I used to get my nails and my feet and my eyebrows done every 2 to 3 weeks before I was in this situation. It's called self-care. It's called taking care of yourself. Feeling good. So, whatever. Shiesty, it's been a couple of weeks. Right, Alyssa, and that's the crazy part. Like I said, April 19th, I have a job. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have everything. I have a vehicle right now. It's just making it till the 19th. And people are like, oh, that's not very long. And it's funny because, no, it's really not that long. But when you're taking it day by day, that's a very long time. So, you know.
And perseverance, mental fortitude.
And I'll say it, like, a lot of people don't understand unless they've been in this situation or a similar situation. But like I was saying earlier, like, it costs $0 to be a decent human. Like, just be decent. You don't want to help me? That's fine. There's no need to be ugly and rude either, though. A couple weeks, Brittany. I'm at a cheap motel. That's the thing. Like, I just need to make sure I can keep paying for my room every day until the 19th, and I can eat every day till the 19th. The motel I'm at right now, in order to keep it for a week, I would have to come up with $336 for a week at the motel. So, well, once the 19th comes, I'll be working. I'll have a place. I'll have food. I'll have all of that stuff. So, Felicia, prove what?
Take control of your finances with Rocket Money today. Ever worry that you're drinking too much? Well, take back control with OraHealth. OraHealth provides access to medication proven to help. A daily pill.
Thank you to everybody liking and sharing the live. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the gifts, all the follows, all the love and support. I really appreciate it. I mean, I don't know how how exactly I would prove my situation. The cost of the hotel for a week. I can go to the office and, the person at the front desk will say, like, this is how much it is for a week. Right now, there's nobody at the front desk. They just left. But they'll probably be back later this evening. I try not to bug them because it's an older guy and he's kind of a little grouchy. But also earlier when people sent me money for the room, I was on live when I paid for the room for the day, and they saw that I was telling you the truth, that I'm not lying. Shelby, shouldn't you be minding your business? Thank you, everybody, for the follows and the likes. I appreciate you. And everybody with the positive energy. I'm in a motel right now. Yeah, Alyssa, and I'm not lying. Courtney, my mod, has been on here since last night. She saw people sent me money, and then I went and paid for the room like I said I was going to. I'm not ignoring your comments. I didn't see them. You have to understand, sometimes I can't. If people are all sending comments at the same time, if I don't see it, I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not ignoring your comments. Thank you, Mommy. No, the places that I've checked is, oh, okay, Courtney. Sorry, I was trying to read a comment and respond at the same time. There are no resources around me. I've tried that before I came on here. There's a housing waiting list, which by the time my name would come up on the waiting list, I wouldn't need housing anymore. I don't qualify for EBT because I just stopped working and they look at your income for the last 30 days. So by the time I would be eligible for EBT, I would already be working again. And they don't have like soup kitchens and stuff like that where I'm at. I've already been looking into resources. That's what I've been doing the last couple of days, is trying to get resources and look for sorry, I dropped out. Look for resources and things like that. And like I said, I always show proof of where everything is going and all that. Just like the people that helped me this morning, I stayed on live the whole time when I went and paid for the room and everything. Courtney was on here. There's a couple other people who were on here.
So many accomplishments. Marco, what are you the most proud of?
Well, I think just having this consistency and pushing every day, and still, I guess.
Courtney, can you get Tina out of here, please?
Crazy to think 8 globes over the last 2 years. So in your mind, without giving away all the secrets.
Sorry, I'm not a beggar. I'm asking for help because I need it. That's not begging. Begging is when you're like, oh, I need, hey, Carrie. Begging is when someone's like, oh, I need $5. And then they go and buy rugs with it. I am homeless. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that hey, Paige, that I can pay for the room for tomorrow and get food for today. Thank you for all the follows and the likes. I appreciate you. And I am more than willing to answer questions as long as you're being polite and asking like serious questions. Rena, it is.
There are no mountains in St. Louis. So why is a global wealth management firm founded there, the official partner of the U.S. ski team?
So yeah, I have no problems asking questions as long as you're gonna be like polite and respectful. And I do have kids.
Ever worry that you're drinking too much? Take back control with More Health. More Health provides access to medication proven to help. A daily pill to drink less, or to quit drinking altogether. Text TD1.
Yeah, Paige, thank you. I appreciate that. Right now I am staying in a motel. My kids are safe. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna disclose where my children are. Yes, life is definitely a struggle. I mean, I look at it like this is not, the end. This is just a setback. I sure will, Paige. Montana, I left a DV situation. Mel, some people are very good-hearted and they do actually help. Otherwise, there's some people who get on here and troll and talk about me and, Yes, I was saying that yesterday, that life is definitely lifing.
Yeah, maybe that's because it's Rich. Haven't you heard of Rocket Money?
No, but you're probably gonna cut me off and tell me.
It's an app that lets you pay in real time, lowers bills, and helps you find and cancel safety subscriptions.
Sign me up.
Stay on track with your finances and download Rocket Money today.
I start work on the 19th. What's up, Kishana? That's okay, Cassie G. I appreciate it. So, to everybody that's new here, I'm just gonna make like a long story short because I don't want to get bananaed. They tried to banana me earlier when I told the full story. So, basically, what happened was I left a DV situation. So, now I don't have anything. However, I start, okay, thanks, Paige. And so now I'm starting over. However, I work 2 jobs. In the summertime, I work for the YouTube page. I, work for one job from April till October and my other job from October to April. But because of the situation, I had to leave my job. And so now I'm kind of stuck and don't have anything until April when my other job starts. My other job provides housing, food, all of that stuff. So that's why I'm just trying to make it till the 19th. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate you. I'm trying. No, I didn't do my own nails. I got them done right before this whole situation occurred. I do have children. They are in a safe place. But I'm by myself right now because I didn't want them to be in the whole situation or be aware of what's going on. Carrie, it's only been a couple weeks. It is, Cassie. Hey, Courtney, can you get Mel up out of here? Thank you. Thanks, Paige. Have a good day, drive safe, and I hope your day is prosperous. I hope so, Cassie. I'm proud of you, Carrie. You know, it's comfort because when you're, even though it's as bad as it is in that moment, you know you have a roof over your head, you have things. But when you come out and you have nothing, you know, that's a whole different situation that you have to adapt to amongst, you know, a situation where you're like, I don't have anything. That's what makes it hard. And then mentally, like, I can honestly say, like, the mental aspect of this whole situation has been, like, really insane. No, I don't have any friends, and all of my family has passed on. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say it's something. Like, I don't know, maybe this is like a bad way of me for me to think of things, but I always think about like the physical stuff heals, but the mental stuff is the stuff that doesn't heal. It doesn't matter, like, if you moved on or, like, you try and heal yourself. You're still gonna have those memories. You're still gonna have those days where you, like, have flashbacks and things like that. Thank you, Mimi. You know, there's mental and emotional damage and trauma is, in a way, almost worse than the physical, because you know the physical is gonna heal. But it's just the mental, it's just real bad. Real bad. And one is not worse than the other. All abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter if they're just, like, financially abusing you, mentally abusing you, sexually, physically. It is all abuse. Yes, kind of.
Definitely, Terry. Everett's been on the senior season for almost a decade. Always capable, but never the one to beat until now. Undefeated all season.
And I tell people all the time, like, abuse happens to everybody. Men, women, children. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter your age, your race, your gender, your religion, your financial status, like, nothing. Courtney, can you get Just Me out of here? Thank you. Carrie, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny how that came out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares, the gifts, the people who have helped, the people who have joined my team. Thank you, Cassie. Oh, wow. You see, people are just so rude. Like, Jesus. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day at work. And it's funny because people always say that, but, like, I bet you if... That's okay, Cassie. Thank you so much. It's funny because if I had my makeup on, my wig on, everybody would be like, oh, yeah. Well, I can't say everybody. The men would be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But because I'm being real and raw, they want to, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, people are so shallow and just ignorant and uneducated. Seriously. And I'm going to report this person because I want them to stop coming to my live because they are just ignorant. Thank you, Blonde Jennifer, for the shares. But, yeah. Just like yesterday, people are like, oh, do you do D-rugs because of my mouth? No, this comes from abuse. Like, people may not want to believe that, but getting your mouth kicked in can do damage. Oh no, I hope my face ain't breaking out. Okay, Courtney. Thank you, Daisy. Kind. I've already went that route. Yeah. So, like, that's the type of stuff that I try to just ignore, but nope, there's no resources for me right now. Shasta, I'm trying to pay for my room and get some food.
Handling the pressure, and that's what it's all about. At this point in the game, she nailed it.
I love that short program. It made us all lean in and hear what she was saying. That's really what it's been all season with this piece.
I'm in Wisconsin, and it's 65 for the room, and then maybe like 30 for food for the day. I don't know. Just guesstimating the food part, but it's 65 for the room. My nail, bro. Why do people really?
She just felt so liberated this season. She
Yeah, Wisconsin.
unless she completely approves the next time. Choreography, styling, jumps in the program. It's beautiful.
But it was the emotion. I asked her yesterday. She said it feels like I'm dancing out there, quite literally dancing, and that is what we get from Alyssa. Just joy, dancing.
People are just so rude. Like,
Her coach that is mic'd out there. We heard from him a moment ago. She said during practices this week, I just love the vibe. I love being here again.
And you can see that, and I can't
I'm in Wisconsin, and there's not.
be an elite athlete and just
Kinda, no, I don't.
to jump.
Yeah, that's true, Courtney. But once again, people are just gonna come in here and be rude and talk crap and whatever.
In that moment and realize
Rosanna, I do work. So I work one job from April till October and my other job from October to April. But because of the situation that I was in, I had to leave my job for the moment.
Standing ovation, personal best. Alyssa, how would you take us through this range of emotions right now, returning to Worlds after 3 years in this way?
I mean, this program was so emotional in itself, so I was probably gonna cry anyways, but it made it so much more meaningful for it to be Worlds again, because this was my last competition before I left, so it's really surreal being back here at Worlds.
You did a cartwheel just before you took the ice. What's up with that? Where'd that come from?
I mean, I love cartwheels, and there was so much space there, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the opportunity, so I took it.
Did that relax you a little bit, or anything?
I don't know if it relaxed me, but it made me...
Welcome everybody that's coming in. Don't forget to tap the screen and share the live.
I love cartwheels. Excellent.
Good positive vibes only, no negative people.
Start for the American skaters here. A couple more to go. Amber Glenn as well, Vito as well. As we are underway, the women's short program, the World Figure Skating Championships here in Boston.
It's just me. My children are in a safe place for now.
Presented by the James and Ohio State are brought to you by Consumer Cellular. Freedom calls. We're here to answer.
Thank you to everybody for tapping the screen, sharing, following. I appreciate all of you. Feel free to send gifts if you want. It doesn't matter to me if you do or not.
David takes provision for his brain, and this is his
Rara, welcome. Jenny Lynn, welcome. Missy, welcome. Oh, thanks for liking the live, Missy. What's up, Sassy?
How is this effective? It does not require prescription. And I've been taking it quite a while
Hey, Christine, how are you?
That really works so good for me. Makes my day. Prevagen for your brain.
Thank you so much for all the likes. Appreciate you. Thank you, Sassy. I'm alive, trying to make it day by day.
Girl, you nailed it. No, that's it. It's just a couple of screws.
You're a perfect cop.
It definitely is, Sassy. It definitely is.
It's really been a gift having mom live with us. But as a nurse, my training told me she needed more help than I
I'm not just laying and watching TV, so if you don't know what you're talking about, you shouldn't speak on it.
in our unique situation. She quickly recommended communities and set up tours. A place for mom helped us get to a decision. And now, mom is so here.
My block list is gonna be so long on TikTok, man. Although I will say there's been more positive people than negative people. So I do appreciate all of you positive people.
Do you reckon that goes with me? Stretches as I stretch and keeps me steady through it all. So even though I'm always on food, it's the comfort of doing it that keeps me grounded.
Yes. Oh, I know, Courtney, but it's okay. It's alright. Because all those people who are talking that crap and hating on me and being rude and ugly and everything, when I go live and I'm at work, or I go live and I'm in my new place, or I go live and, you know, everything's going good, those are the people that I want to be like, haha, joke's on you. Welcome back, breast cancer warrior. Those are the people I'm gonna be like, haha, joke's on you.
Find the person in the world to one amazing thing.
What is wrong with people? Like, can somebody just explain it to me? Because I don't comprehend all the crazy negativity. Welcome, Smiley. Welcome, Cece. And it's crazy though, right? Because if I was like some big TikTok creator who was super popular and made all this money, they'd be like, oh, here's our money, here's our money, here's our money. But when it's a regular person, they want to talk crap. It's insane to me. Insane. People who actually need help.
You won your junior national title here in Boston. Now, Worlds, Senior Worlds at home. What kind of lift do you expect from this crowd?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little tired. I didn't really sleep last night.
So that next group about to take the ice here in the women's short program. Also backstage, checking things out in 2016, U.S. champ Adam Rippon. Adam, what's going on?
Hey, Terry, that's right.
What's everybody up to? Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live.
Glenn is getting ready. Mona was just back here working with her physiotherapist. This is where everybody's doing their last minute prep before they go out.
What, Jasmine?
Still left to go. Usually, being in a room where everybody's just running back and forth, like
Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live. Feel free to follow me so that when I start working and getting everything together again, you can come and watch. Like, you know? Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, Jasmine, it's like, this is insane. Like, I'm just a normal person who needs some help.
With the highest world rankings here, and
Yeah, Courtney, it's crazy. So, it's like, basically, like, I just want people to be aware, like, all these, like, people who make money off TikTok, they'd be like, oh, my car broke down. And people will send them money for a brand new car. I'm not even asking for that. I'm just like, hey, I'm a real person and I just want to survive. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live. Thank you for everybody who's liked, shared, followed, brought good vibes, sent gifts, all of that. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Pooh Bear, for the follow. Thank you to all my mods.
Anita Petrokina, the 20-year-old from Estonia, big win recently for her.
It's been a big season for Anita Petrokina at the European Championships. She crushed it.
We check out the dream performance presented by Saltman, as a matter of fact.
They were held in Tallinn, Estonia, those European Championships. Everybody waiting for Anita Petrokina to take the gold medal, first ever for an Estonian skater at that historic championship. The roof blew off the building when she was announced the winner, and she's hoping to continue that success at Worlds.
Big performance. Go ahead, speak to that. Big performance presented by Saltman. More amazing than accomplishment when you go back to
Alright, well, I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm going to...
the body stops producing enough red blood cells.
First of all, nobody's laying in bed, sweetheart. Second of all, nobody's playing on TikTok. And third, how about you mind your own business? I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I'm gonna charge my phone and stuff. I'll be back a little later.
Part of this group, second to last group, Isabel Guido back from an injury and back at the World Championships. Mount Holly, New Jersey star, big name.
Girl, nobody, it's not your business, first of all. And second of all, nobody asked you. You don't have to give anything. I've said that how many times? You don't want to give something, that's fine. Move along.
Hanging out with the guys because I didn't want to hear the wisecracks.
I started taking Nutrafol because I had seen that it worked with my friend. Nutrafol really takes the time to do the research, to do the clinical studies. And
I'm about to get off for a little bit.
from the inside.
Nutrafol was able to bring my hair back.
Breast Cancer Warrior, Courtney, any of my mods, yeah, I know, Carrie, it's insane. It's insane. That's why I'm just gonna take a break for a little bit. I left a DV situation on the fence. So I'm just gonna get off, take a break, charge my phone, and then I will come back in a little bit so that way I can compose myself. And I did, Carrie, so I can get myself composed a little bit, because I don't think people realize that the things that they're saying are not okay. So I'll be back in a little bit, so make sure all of my mods come back on. And I will see you guys in a little bit. And thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, followed, sent gifts, and helped. I appreciate all of you. And thank you for all the good vibes, and all of that. Charles, I'm going to come back in about 30 minutes. I need a break. It has been very, like, they're insane. They're insane today. So I'm just going to take a break and I'll come back in a little bit.